Hey friends, Sammy. It is Wednesday, January 16th, 2013, and I would venture to say we had a big change in our family this morning, a nearly big change, something I'm calling a near-death experience, although I want to preface and say everyone is okay. But as I was cleaning up the kitchen, Ricky had taken the kids to school, and there's a highway that just opened up not too long ago, close to our house, that actually provides a more direct route for our kids to get to school. And again, shortly after he left, I saw breaking news that there was a fatal crash on that stretch of highway, that specific stretch between the exits where we travel to take our kids to school every day. Now, normally I don't think I'd freak out as much, except for A, because this is a newer stretch of highway, it's very infrequently traveled, and B, I had just sent Ricky a text before that and hadn't heard back from him. So literally I broke into a sweat. I started crying. I panicked. I froze. And I'm normally not an overly reactive person in that way, but I called him again. He was fine. He actually drove through or past the crash. But in that moment, I just felt I have lost my world. Um, and everything, it's true, everything just flashes before you. And it confirmed something that I had felt in some quiet time yesterday of things have to change. I know all of you that are friends tell me I'm too busy, and I don't always know how to change that. And I think it's very much part of my makeup, and I'm very driven, and I'm thankful for that. But it has made me realize a few things today. And I say this as a public declaration, as much for accountability as it is for things are going to be different in my life moving forward. They have to be, because if the last thing that my kids remembered from me was scrambling to get them out the door, and I forgot Karis's salad dressing, and didn't spend enough time with them this morning because I knew what I had to do today. That's not good enough for me. So things that I've learned that I want to share with you is, number one, decide what's important. What is really going to be meaningful after you're gone? What is going to be meaningful at the end of the day? What's going to be meaningful to your family and those around you? And number two, prioritize around those things. Um, and for me, that means putting God and family first. It has to be. We all have to work. I'm not saying don't work and don't do what you have to do, and you don't have to love every minute of it. That's just the nature of work. But there's a lot of side things where I always say that the great gets sacrificed for what's good, and sometimes we don't pursue what we really need to pursue. So decide what's important, prioritize around it, and just put God and family first. And I'll leave you with this, because I've seen other people with New Year's resolutions kind of talking about similar concepts, but I want you to only say yes to what inspires you. And I think it'll make it easier for all of us to plan our calendars accordingly in the new year when we do.